Hello, I'm Cheryl Giovanoni, Chief Executive of the Girls' Day School Trust, and welcome to our 2020 Alumna of the Year Awards. Usually these awards are made at our annual reception, a wonderful event full of flowers and fun and flowing conversation and friendship. Instead this year, this film seeks to recreate some of that magic and atmosphere, but more importantly, to celebrate and recognize our finalists and of course our winners and give them the recognition they deserve. The GDST Alumna of the Year Award is now in its 10th year. When we first dreamt it up, we wanted it to celebrate some of the incredible but often unsung women of the GDST and of our alumna network. Through the years, we've counted household names like Dame Cressida Dick and Olivia Colman among our winners. And we've also celebrated the talents and achievements of GDST alumna in every possible field, from genetic research to music, from sport to human rights. This year, over 70 nominations were submitted, I am pleased to say, the biggest number ever, with, for the first time, at least one nominee from every one of our schools in the GDST family. At the GDST, we talk about our schools being places where girls learn without limits. Every single one of the entries we received demonstrates just how much progress GDST women have made in the world and the difference they are making to ensure it is a better place for us all. That contribution in making the world a better place is what we are really here to celebrate today, and I could not be more encouraged when I look at our shortlist. These are women who have gone on to live lives without limits and to do incredible things, and each and every one of them is an inspiration to GDST girls everywhere. Getting 70 deserving candidates down to a shortlist of just 10 was an incredibly hard job. They included Jo Ashbridge of Newcastle High School for Girls, architect and charity founder. She creates sustainable homes and improves access to sanitation in Bangladesh and Vietnam. Dr. Alice Bunn of Shrewsbury High School, international director at the UK Space Agency and a vocal advocate for women in STEM and aerospace. Liv Little of Blackheath High School, founder of Gal Dem, a trailblazing magazine that tells the stories of women and non-binary people of colour. Kaisha Payne of Bromley High School, associate scientist at AstraZeneca and founder of BB STEM, who campaigns for balance and representation of Black people in STEM. Lisa Power of Croydon High School, campaigner for LGBT+ equality for the past 40 years and a co-founder of Stonewall. Dr. Jess Wade of South Hampstead High School, a physicist at Imperial College London and a high-profile and hugely influential champion for women in STEM. Rachel Wang of Wimbledon High School, co-founder of Chocolate Films, a production company and social enterprise that helps over 3,000 young people from deprived backgrounds every year. Teresa Wright of Bromley High School, founder of environmental community group Greener and Cleaner Bromley and beyond, on top of her job as an in-house solicitor at ITV Studios. So I hope that you can see what I mean about our truly exceptional candidates this year. But as ever, there can only be one winner. And I'm thrilled to tell you about our winner this year, voted for by literally thousands of students, staff, alumna and friends of the GDST. She is Louisa Blake, an alumna of Birkenhead High School and our 2020 GDST Alumna of the Year. Her story truly captured the imagination of everyone. Louisa is an assistant head and class teacher at a primary school on the Wirral. She is also the founder of Luby Lou's Lovely Lunches, a social initiative that began when she realized that many children across the Wirral were going hungry during school holidays. These children got free school meals during term time, but Louisa noticed how anxious some pupils were before school holidays, uncertain whether they would have a regular meal every day. Having experienced difficult times in her own early childhood, Louisa understood the importance of practical help. So far, Louisa and her team at Luby have made and delivered more than 25,000 lunches. Let's hear her story in her very own words.
Hello, my name's Louisa Blake and I attended Birkenhead High School from 1981 to 1989, and I am now the founder of Luby's Lovely Lunches. Living on the Wirral, you find that there are beautiful areas of fabulous houses and beautiful countryside and lots of wealth and affluent families. However, as with many places around the world, you will also find areas of deprivation. During holiday times, my priority is Luby's Lovely Lunches, where I distribute up to 250 lunches a day. What I've learned is you should always be kind. You should never sit in judgment of anybody because you don't know why they are where they are. I was very lucky in that I received a free place because my family were not in a financial position in order to pay for me to attend such a great school. To represent Birkenhead High School, which is my old school, as an Alumna of the Year is something really to be very proud of, and it means that I am helping support others in knowing that you can make a difference in what you choose to do.
What an incredible woman. Now to our Trailblazer Award for an alumna at an earlier stage of her career who has already made a real impact. I'm delighted to announce that our 2020 Trailblazer Award winner is Chloe Smith of Howell School. Chloe is the co-founder of the Big Moose Coffee Shop, a coffee shop which mentors, trains and employs vulnerable people in Cardiff. The idea of Big Moose came after Chloe spent 2 years supporting homeless people. She volunteered at a Cardiff soup kitchen, persuaded local restaurants to deliver hot meals, organised haircuts for rough sleepers, and rallied the South Wales community to collect warm clothes and bedding. But Chloe wanted to do more, and so Big Moose was born. Let's take a little look at a day in the life of Big Moose, and of course, of Chloe.
My name is Chloe Smith. I went to Howell School, Llandaff, and I am now the co-founder of Big Moose Coffee Co. Big Moose very much began helping homelessness, and we came up with the idea of the coffee shop where we would employ, train and mentor people who've experienced homelessness, but also people who struggle with their mental health, and a big focus for us is the prevention of suicide, and we do a lot of counselling, and we just try and help people to give them a hand up to get back into society, back into work and back into just living a happy life really. So we decided to do this Kickstarter over 7 days and aim to raise £20,000. Within 24 hours, we brought in £16,000 just overnight. So it was just awesome, and we really felt like we had the Cardiff community with us. I think for me, the work that we do with the charity is just not work. It's just what I love doing, and I'm so passionate about it, and helping people and leaving the world better than we found it is what we do. And I really hope that this award can inspire the students of the GDST today, that they can achieve their dreams, they can achieve their potential, and anything is possible.
How wonderful. I now want to make an exceptional award, an award for someone whose contribution to her sector, to society, and to her old school and the GDST is simply awe-inspiring. Dame Rosemary Squire. What makes her such a special member of the GDST family, you may well ask, and deserving of our exceptional award this year? Dame Rosemary is one of the most prominent women in British theatre. She co-founded the Ambassador Theatre Group in 1992, the world's leading live theatre company with venues across Britain, the US and Australia. Together with her husband and business partner, she topped the stage list of the 100 most influential people in British theatre for a record-breaking 7 years in a row. She was also the first woman to win the prestigious EY UK Entrepreneur of the Year award. Now she runs the Trafalgar Entertainment Group and is also a national member of the Arts Council England Board and chair of South West Area Council. Dame Rosemary was awarded a Damehood in 2018 for services to theatre and philanthropy. Her philosophy of giving back to the next generation runs through all the work she does and is shown too by her support to us here at the GDST. Let's now go over to Nottingham Girls High School, where our head Julie Keller will present the award to Dame Rosemary.
We're so very honoured to have Dame Rosemary Squire with us here today, an alumna of Nottingham Girls High School and a massive supporter, not just of us here, but of the arts and young people generally. We are sat here today in The Space, our performing arts centre, which Dame Rosemary played an enormous role in bringing to reality.
I passionately feel it's not just about going to see the National Theatre in London or seeing West End productions in London. This is about having accessible, great work in your region, close to home, that's affordable, that you can go to and you can be exposed to, because it will change your life. It will give you an enriched life. It will give you a life of imagination and pleasures that will stay with you and give you a different perspective forever, which is a great thing and a great gift that I think every young person should enjoy.
So it's my absolute honour to present Dame Rosemary Squire with the GDST Exceptional Contribution Award for everything that she has done for NGHS and the GDST and all of her philanthropic work. Congratulations, Rosemary.
Thank you so much, Julie. This is a wonderful thing to receive. Thank you, much appreciated. I'm truly honoured, and I'm especially pleased that you're giving this to me, awarding this to me, here on the stage of The Space back in Nottingham, in Arboretum Street, where it all began all those years ago.
Rosemary, you are an inspiration and a real tribute to us as a GDST girl made good. Thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for us here at the GDST. That draws this year's awards to a close. An extraordinary year in so many ways, I'm sure you'll agree, but one that we hope will be remembered not just for what has happened, but for what so many have done to help. I've said before that our network is our superpower, but I think 2020 really put us to this test, and never have I been more in awe or proud of what the GDST family can do when we pull together. Thank you.